Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Shamrock Valley. I know it's been a long time. Honestly, it has, as far as me actually having an up-to-date video. Somewhat up-to-date. I don't know how many videos I'll get out this week. Honestly, I don't know how much I'll be able to stream this week. I'm hoping at least a few times. I was hoping to stream one more time before Christmas last week, but it just didn't work out. It really just didn't work out. Me and Jess were out and about, and yeah, couldn't do it. So, we're on Shamrock because it has been a while since it's been on Shamrock, and I know a lot of people love Shamrock, so here we are. Now, obviously I've got this back from baling hay. Now, I have been told by you guys that ploughing the grass up and reseeding it, basically just ploughing, does benefit the grass as well, so thus we are here to do that. That's what the aim for the day is. Can I get around there? Yeah, I can. Beautiful. So we'll probably throw the plow on this thing, honestly. So, Christmas, how was it? It wasn't bad. I don't know, this year for me, it just... Usually I'm looking forward to Christmas. This year, for whatever reason, because probably it's been a hell of a year, in the grand scheme of things. It's... got married, a lot of money got spent on that. There's quite several people sick right now. Jess's mum's sick with a cold, her uncle was sick with a cold. A few more people we had over, they were sick with colds. It's just, it's rife right now. It really is bad. I keep on getting sore throats and stuffy noses and thinking, oh, it's the end, I'm going down. I don't know. I don't know on that one. But other than that, it was good. It didn't feel Christmassy. There was something called for this year. And some of you younger guys, I'm not sure how many younger guys I have on the channel in the grand scheme of things, but some of you just don't even, you probably don't get like that yet. Trust me, it's the thing you get as you get older. That is the damn truth on that one. Trust me. Very much the truth. It's been a while since I've been in Farm Sim, even. Like, the last week that content got put up. I didn't do any content. Well, I didn't do any content. I didn't go into Farm Sim once. I actually haven't played much PC games since Christmas. Jess got me a new game for the Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Sword. I love the old Pokemon games. They're awesome. To be honest, who doesn't from back in the day? Absolutely amazing game. So I'm not as far as into it like I've got all collectible crap and I'm heavy into it, but I enjoy an old Pokemon game. It's cool. Granted, the new Pokemon stuff, it's not the same as what you remember growing up, but I won't talk about that too much because I would imagine a lot of people don't share that enthusiasm with the Pokemon stuff. That's something funny that I saw a lot of your comments, if not all of them. I haven't replied to them yet, barring one, which I probably shouldn't have, but I had to. Christmas morning. Wake up, see a few of you guys' comments. One in particular. And obviously I won't even name the person, but not a channel I recognise as a regular by any means. Basically saying, you're the only streamer who has uploaded content or a video. Yes, streamer. That's uploaded a video. So a content creator that's uploaded a video on Christmas Day. You need to get a life, mate, was the exact comment. Yeah, that person doesn't know how YouTube works. I ripped them a new one. So if you guys want to go to that comment and enjoy me being very much still waking up, ripping them a complete new one feel free, because I wasn't filtered. I was not filtered at all. Like, at the end of the day, it's true, the more channels I'm watching now, the more I'm noticing. Ever since that COPPA thing, people just don't give a shit. It's not the same as it used to be as far as somewhat PG-ness. A lot of people don't care now. And it's comical. The ones that I used to watch, which were swearing every 5 seconds, TJ Hunt is the one that I watched who used to do that, are still being very much kid-friendly. Buddy, your channel never has been. Stop ruining it, sort of thing. It's kind of comical. Obviously, something happened there as far as YouTube, because they never used to not swear. They won't even say shit. It's literally that word. It's kind of comical. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that. It's like, but you know, the YouTubers, someone even commented, so thank you. I think it could have been Massey or New Holland. Someone commented on it, going, the video was recorded on the 20th. Bear in mind, if you guys look up in the top right hand corner, Saturday, the 28th of December, and the time. Fucking moron. I wasn't mad. I was just like, are you that thick? How dense are you to not realize it was recorded on the 28th and you can release videos when I'm a fucking sleep? Oh, magical. Literally, 2 o'clock in the morning the videos go live. I'm sleeping usually. Well, usually I'm not, let's be honest. I'm just getting to bed. But typically, people are sleeping. I'm in Canada, so it's obviously someone that doesn't watch the channel at all, and it's priceless. Absolutely priceless. I presume they were just trying to go out for a troll, and it worked. They baited me pretty good. But it's just, mate. Who's the one that should get a live complaining about that? A pre-recorded video going up on Christmas Day, even though in the beginning I say, hey, it's Christmas Day, this is pre-recorded. Some people are just so dense you can't fix stupid, I guess. Fun times, eh? Now, I've had a few comments saying a lot of you guys are liking the unfiltered me. This is me. So, welcome. We've been expecting you. Alright, up and down. I know I said back in the day I said I'd never go down this route. I'm fed up of being someone I'm not. To a point. I always said that I'll stay true to myself on YouTube. But with the whole COPPA thing, that really changed the way I look on the channel. It's like, even, I'll shout out, if you can call it a shout out, RC Sparks. Aaron over there. He runs an amazing channel. Love his stuff, always have. He's the one that influenced me getting a SCX-10 RC truck. It's a Dingo, it's what it's called. It's by Axial. Unfortunately, it's back in the UK and I really wish it was here. And it will do someday. But his channel was family friendly, although he always had the indie-endos for adults that you'd get and you'd have a good laugh. Of late, even he started to swear in his videos. Nothing too crazy, but he's starting to. Because even he said, after the COPPA thing, this channel's made for adults. It's made for above 13. So it's like, well, yeah, they are. 13-year-old, you're at comprehensive school, you're at high school. You can deal with that. If you're so much of a fairy and a snowflake where you can't deal with that, bye. Sort of thing. And yeah, it got me thinking. No, he also said that his views have dropped like in half because of it, and I just don't believe that personally. I really don't believe that. Let's be honest here. As a content creator, we know, I may say it a lot more because I stream, so I've got the interactivity with the community, unlike people that just do uploads. A lot of younger people are on their parents' accounts anyway. So younger kids that probably shouldn't be watching above the, as the COPPA thing states, 13 years and up. But they're on their mum and dad's account. The amount of times I see people coming in under a female's name, for example, and they say, oh, my name's Tim, for example, I'm on my mum's account. Or vice versa, their father's account. You see that a lot. So they're also watching above 13 videos. let's be honest, it's just going to be happening. I mean, the electronic parent's been handed to them, a phone or a tablet. So even that, yes, legality, YouTube had to do it, but even it's flawed, because they're still going to watch content that's really not meant for children. But as a content creator, you've selected that your content is not suitable for anyone above 13. Let's be honest, the majority of YouTube's going to do that unless you are blatantly making kids content, like playing with toy cars or stuff like that. I don't know. Most of YouTube's going to do that, and they're cutting too much out if you're not. The whole thing of being back in the day of family-friendly YouTube, that gone. That long gone now. It's a case of channels. To be fair, it may give a bit of the YouTube back into YouTube. We're not here to concentrate on that, like, pleasing the advertisers just to get a bit more money. It's a case of, well, if everyone's above the age of 13 that's watching a lot of the content, then the advertisers may be a bit more lenient, put a bit more ads in than we were before, because, well, YouTube's protected their ass with the COPPA thing, saying, well, I'll throw a random number out there, it's incorrect, but 80% of our channels are 13 and above. The rest are for under the age of 13. Are the under age 13 going to get the better ads? No, because they don't understand them. They may get more targeted ads as far as kids' toys and crap like that. But the normal ads that the average day person would see on TV, for example, could they go across on YouTube? I don't know. It's interesting to see how that would all work out in the long run. There's one thing they said about gaming, and a few of us were saying, what about Farm Sim? Farm Sim's a kid game. Sure, it's for the underage of anybody. Basically, it's a G-rating game or whatever the rating goes like now. It's for everyone. But they don't count video games under that thing. It's a case of the channel. How are you producing the content? For example, Aaron, RC Sparks, is remote control vehicles. Although on that box it will probably say 13 and up, and it probably actually does. Let's be honest, it's a remote control car. Kids are going to watch it. It's a tractor. If kids are into tractors, they're going to watch it. There's no way of really controlling that, per se, especially if they're on their mum and dad's accounts. It's kind of crazy how we've gone full circle. But it's the way I thought about everything there, and the way I'm changing the channel. Because I used to be so against, like, no. I was, back in the day, with someone else was very family-friendly channel. Some of you may or may not know him, got a history there, I'm not going to go into it, but so I'm not mentioning their name. I was always with them, yeah. Family-friendly channel, yeah, fuck that. That went right out the window. It's kind of cool having this in the background, and me being hands-free, drinking my coffee, waking up still. Yes, waking up. I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning playing a Nintendo Switch game with Jess, Luigi's Mansion 3. Recommend it, good game. Oh boy. So, kind of still waking up. And I could even go and cow if you want. Oh, there's cosplay messing up. There we go. Let's go full hands free. Pretend to be Johnny 1388. Minus the neck tattoo and all of that. He's someone I haven't seen for a while. I've got him on Facebook. Some of you may or may not know. I reached out to Johnny a little while back when I got a code for Farm Sim there. And see if he was into it. And we were talking loosely back and forth for his Facebook page, and then he said, well, easy getting a hold of me, add me on Facebook or whatever. It was either me or him, and we were talking on there quite a bit. We become pretty good friends on there, actually. He's a really nice guy, but obviously being led into his personal life a bit more, which I'd never say on YouTube. Yeah, he's got some shit going on in his life, poor guy. He really has. That's why he's been MIA for a while. I miss seeing his content. It brightens up your day for sure. Brightens up your day. Another one that I highly recommend if you guys are ever down in the dumps but like the type of content, and that's car content. PFI Speed, I think their channel name is. They do a lot with a lot of other car channels, Cletus McFarlane, a bit with Adam LZ, not too much, but they do a lot between them and the Boosted Boys. But PFI Speed, Brent over there, that guy is such a positive guy in life. I don't know how he does it. He must have his moments like everyone, but if you're feeling down or whatever, even if you're not, that channel will just pick your spirits up even freaking higher. It's amazing. But I highly recommend that channel if you're into cars. He's him and Jamie are a tuner duo basically. Work on cars as a job, but also video them. Predominantly Hondas. I'm not particularly into the Honda platform, to be quite honest. I really don't like them. But I also kind of, yeah, you can make a crap ton of power out of Hondas. And they are kind of cool, but I'm not a fan of them. So they do a lot of that with Hondas. But he's just such a positive channel and a fun channel to watch. I recommend that. And Cletus McFarlane. Highly recommend those two channels. And Johnny, obviously. But I imagine most of you know Johnny at this point. If you don't, you should. Alright, well, we all of a sudden come snapping out of there. We'll find a track to very suitable, very suitable for cultivating duties. Probably that, honestly. Who am I trying to kid? What? I like the Fergie Grace, leave me alone. I can't wait for the T-Bone to do updates on these things and bring them up to their full potential. Where the hell is the cultivator for this actually? Is it in the back there still? Oh, jeez. It's one thing I am going to fix myself. I know I keep saying this a lot of times, but I never do. But I've actually started to fix some of the stuff for the pack. Well, I say some of the pack. The cultivator I fixed straight away. The reversing speed of this thing. It doesn't need to be a rocket ship, but 3 miles an hour. Come on now. It's damn ridiculous. It really is. So for some of you that don't remember, what I ended up doing to the cultivator was I made it lighter basically. It weighed, I think it was like 500 kilo. Which in the grand scheme of things, I quite openly say is probably correct for it. But it was way too heavy for this thing. And it seems just a perfect cultivator for this. So we made it, what, 300 kilo? Which, I don't know, it could be, it may not, probably not. That's what we ended up doing with it. Alright, get cruising. I hope he changes an option for the exhaust pipe. I think he's had a bit of flack on that one. Tesco D Brandon. Still see it though. So, talking about oxygen, David, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Shamrock, Sandy Bay. Frig. Doesn't that map look frickin' phenomenal? He was saying that it's actually running better than Shamrock, and he's very confused with that one. So, yeah, that's a bonus. Shamrock, for me, isn't running as smooth as I would expect on that one. It is running kind of crappy for me at times. And that map, Sandy Bay looks phenomenal. It really does. He's done an absolute outstanding job at completely changing that map. So once I've got the clear, presumably I'll be getting center. I don't want to be saying that, but, well, probably a given at this point in time nowadays. If I get centered, I'll say. And I get the all clear, I guess. All clear. I don't know, can't speak. To do content on it, I think I'll be replacing Shamrock. I know there's a lot of love for Shamrock. It's just one of those maps that, I don't know. As my phone starts ringing, of course. And I'm back. Just ringing to see they're going grocery shopping and debating on going to Walmart, basically. So as I was saying, I'm probably more than likely going to drop Shamrock. It's a fantastic map, don't get me wrong. It's one of those maps where I can't get into it the same as I thought I would be able to, so we'll give her a pass. Not that it's a bad map or anything by any means. Whoa, I've never seen this thing slide like that. Wow. It's just, I can't get into it really, the same as I can Greenwich. Quite clearly I've got into Greenwich. I did 3 episodes, 4 on basically one day with no issues at all. And I really couldn't say why, but I don't know. Yeah, man. This thing is actually bucking me all over the friggin' place. The amount of thumbnails I've actually got with this Fergie Grey is ridiculous now, but oh, it's such a good tractor. Such a good tractor. It really reminds me of the FS13 days with the Fergie Grey pack. And that's why there's still a lot of love for this thing. I was talking about the exhaust there. The exhaust just winds me up. I still don't know why T-Bone did that. Like, I'm all for modders building machinery to, or any mod to how they want. I'm 100% supportive behind that. It's just I look at this going, a realistic standpoint there, you would be killing yourself. It's way too short. The amount of fumes these things would give off anyway, being an old school petrol engine, would be ridiculous. And to have that being blown back in your face, because yes, these did have, they had exhausts that ran underneath the machines, and they also had stacks, a conventional stack, but it was taller than you would be sat. Maybe because he thought it looks silly for proportions, I don't know. But I just look at that going, ah, that would kill you. That would eventually kill you. Yes, you're in fresh air, but if the fumes are being blown back in your face, which they would be with a turnout like that, it would kill you. It really would. So as far as how far along we are on Shamrock, well, I think it's kind of clear to see. We've got the headland to still do there by the looks of things, that I didn't even know about. The grass fields I want ploughed under, which, if a field is not for a sheep pasture, then I'll do that, obviously. Like we're doing, or like we did on Greenwich. And then I think we're good to go. As far as Greenwich goes, I think where we left off, we've got everything planted, sheep in. They're all ready to rock and roll. And we've got a few hay bales for sheep on here. That's probably where I'm going to go. Am I going to go down the route of cows? Greenwich, yes, because it's a long-term map. This map, probably not. I just, to be quite honest with you, don't want to put the working and the yard as it is. I get quite low FPS at times in the yard already. I don't want to get cows going and get even lower. So I think the animal map predominantly is going to be Greenwich, is what I'm thinking. And I straight up called it last week that Greenwich is going to be a map where it's going to be like the Oakfield for me. It's going to just be a lot of episodes. A lot of episodes. I can see it now. It really is a damn good map. Now this video here, I'm probably gonna... Well, we may do a full length and just hope I can record during the week. I don't know. Or over the weekend. We'll see. I'll be very honest with you. Jess is off this week, coming up. Her mum's still off, so I don't know how much recording I'll get done. I'd like to be able to stream this week as well. I'm surprised how much this is bucking me all over the place, I really am. So fundamentally, there's probably not going to be much content this week, I'll be very much honest with you. It's times like this where it'd be cool if I had a damn capture card for the Switch. Was it? Sound like an air compressor noise. Is he left the air compressor noise on this? I don't know. Yeah, I probably have plenty of content from that. But again, it's probably not content people would like to watch, really. I don't know. So one thing, I'm still very much for people getting content they're actually going to watch. This cultivator is still a tad too heavy for this thing. You see there, the front wheel's coming off the ground, it bucked it up a bit. No, I don't actually need to cultivate, because I think that thing cultivates anyway. But it's cool. It is kind of fun to do. Get to play with the Fergie Grey at least. We're at a good distance apart. That's one thing. Also, after the holidays and Christmas and all that good stuff, it'll be interesting to see how YouTube is with the pixelation on videos and streams and stuff. It's one thing that me and Matthew O were there trying to figure out, and honestly it just becomes a point of, it's YouTube. Because every once in a while the uploads would just be blurry as hell and pixelated, and it's not on my end. Like right now, obviously it's crystal clear. The recorded video will be freaking crystal clear. It's recorded at 45 kilobytes a second, which ends up a bit of an eye-opener for you guys. One of these videos is usually about 10 gigs worth of data recorded, a 35-minute video, rendered down to 25 KB, so I'm halving it. So, give or take, the videos are usually around 5 to 4 gigs. So they shouldn't be blurry, and they're not on my end. It's after uploading it to YouTube. It's very frustrating. Obviously, it's an issue with their encoder. Even through Restream, you guys are seeing the same thing. Some people just don't say anything, and others we go, hey, yeah, it's kind of blurry. And it's usually the content creators, like Dave, Simulate, or Simulation for the Nation. Any of us that do YouTube content will end up saying to the other person, hey, do you know it's really blurry? I guess it's just some people think they're being nice by not saying anything, and I appreciate that. At times, though, it's good to find out if something is looking a little funky, so we can look into it and go, yeah, okay, yeah, it's my end, I can fix it, or for the next stream sort of thing, or no, it's inevitably YouTube and I can't do anything about it because it's out of my control. It is a pain in the royal ass, but it's weird, like, everyone else's videos seemed okay, but it was mine. And it's not a case of, oh, they don't like the way I'm uploading the content or the format, because it's the same format I had before. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is I am now uploading from my desktop that's been shipped halfway across the world. And that ain't gonna matter because it's fine on my end after rendering it. Which this thing's probably gonna have the shits when I go and render. What the hell are you doing to me? I try and get this line somewhat even, then I can actually have a decent row to follow. There you go, span around on the rear axle there, dang. There you go. And then I just put that tyre over that furrow. Now IRL, this thing probably would not be able to cultivate this field. It depends how deep you go, I guess. Modern day equipment, it'd probably be a bit too deep for this thing. And the clods of soil and all that good stuff, I don't know if it would have the power. Haven't messed around with the power on these, and I'm not going to. I quite happily make implements that look legit for these things lighter if needs be to make them work properly with it. But I'm most definitely not going to change the horsepower of these things or the weight of them to make them more suitable. Because I think the weight for these are pretty bang on anyway. It's kind of cool playing without the HUD. It's been a while. Alright, so we'll get down to the end of this row, jump up into the... Well, actually, we'll stop that thing, get a thumbnail quick. And pause it so I can save it after. And jump in the headlands, or jump in the JD over there, do the headlands. Alright, we'll wait for that to come down. I have never seen this slide like this. If you guys have, let me know. I think a good add-on for this thing, unneeded, but you know the metal cages you can get for the old tractors, where they're just slightly smaller than the tyre? Those. That would look kind of cool on this. Oh yeah, I forgot I don't even have the Christmas caps on this. Hats. Alright, we'll put the HUD back on. It's been nice playing without the HUD. I need to do that more often again. Get that back in the ground. Just need to pull this forward a tad. Come on. There we go. It's kind of where it's riding in the furrows, I think. Yep, must be. New and old. It's fun using the stuff like this. If only that was a Massey, it'd be kind of cool. But let's be honest, new Masseys suck. Really do not like them one bit. And you got nice weeds in the field there. Print screen, bam. Alrighty, I will shut you down. Shut you down. Put the HUD back on. I thought the new version of Seasons actually fixed the pixelated clouds. And see how quickly we can do this. May have actually been on Courseplay still, but we'll see. I think it is on pretty much the last wee little bit here. Yeah, we've literally done full circle today if you think about it. We're ploughing under a field, we've cultivated a field, and we've seeded a field. Full circle. One video. There you go. Can't say I've not done farming today. Got the thumbnail. We can get this rendered up. Spat up to YouTube. I'll be very much honest with you, I don't know when the beginning of the new year is, so if it happens to have been Monday, Happy New Year. If it isn't, save that for when it is New Year. I'll just open up my calendar now on my phone to see, because I honestly, yeah, I don't know. It'll be Wednesday. Okay, I take that back, I take the Happy New Year back, and we'll give it to you on Wednesday. Fingers crossed I can do a video. Ideally, what I'm going to hope for is next week will be very much like last week was, or this week will be very much as this last week was. So I'll get 3 videos out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I could probably double record today, but to be quite honest with you, I don't want to. But I probably should. I could message Jesse how much longer they're going to be. If they're not going to be that much longer, then I'll not worry about that. I still need to go for a shower and all that good stuff. I've literally not been up long. Probably about an hour at this point. Yeah, being up at 2 o'clock in the morning, still playing games is not exactly advantageous of getting to sleep quick. For me, at least. I'm not one of those people that can fall asleep at a drop of a hat. Jess can, unfortunately. For her. Fortunately for her, should I say. Unfortunately for me. Alrighty, I wanted to finish this off so I know it's done. So I know what I'm like, I'll forget. And we are done with the seeding. I think this is official. Is it the first field we've done seeding? Or officially done seeding? I'm not 100%. Either way, we're done that field. So I'm going to bid you guys farewell. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. And we will see you guys again in theory on Wednesday. We shall see if that actually happens though. Like I say, I hope to stream this week. I'm not promising anything. It is I hope to. So we'll see if that happens or not. Basically, it all depends on if I can kick just out the computer room. That's all it depends on. So until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Later.